What's up, Rockstars? Boo! So Church 39 is in the books. How exciting. It's gonna land perfectly. There's this church in Pittsburgh that I think everybody has seen it. It's on top of Mount Washington area in Pittsburgh. And Mount Washington, for those that don't know, overlooks the city. It's the views that you see on TV all the time, any pictures you see of like from the city, from one of the many or one of several views, that there's always pictures, there's always video and stuff from. But when you're in the city and or when you're you can even on the north side, North Shore, when you can see Mount Washington, you see this yellow bricked church in the middle. It's almost like in the middle of what you can see of Mount Washington. And at night, it's always all lit up. And and since I started doing the 40 churches, 40 days Lenten journey last year, it was like, I need to get up to that church and just check it out. I got to see what it's like, because it looked like an old church in that old historic classic style. And so today was the day. I made it a point. I was like, I'm going up to that church, and didn't even know what the name of it was up until I got here, or I actually decided I was going to go. And I was like, well, what is that church on top of Mount Washington that you can see from everywhere? And so it's St. Mary of the Mount. Makes sense. And it is an amazing, amazing building, and it's exactly what I thought it was. It's an old church, and again, it's another one where I have to do some research to figure out when it was built. But it's that old style, massive, tall, cathedral style ceilings, and it's just the stained glass. Particularly in this church, the stained glass is amazing. So far, in my experience, second only to St. Stanislaus Church in the Strip District, which is that's what it's known for, the stained glass. In fact, you can tour it and get out. Outside of the stained glass in here is amazing. What makes it so awesome, particularly the window that faces toward the city, overlooking the city. When you get into the church, you turn around, you look back to where the balcony is for the organist and the choir. There is a massive stained glass image of the resurrection, and with the light coming through, it's just awesome. I was like, that is incredible. It's so, particularly during Holy Week. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area, I encourage you to get up and check out this church. It's amazing. And after being here, actually during when I was sitting there for some quiet time before Mass started, I was like, all right, I need to see if I can map out 40 of these style churches in the Pittsburgh area to do for next year, because I just love them. I just love it. What was cool about this, one of the things, because in other videos I've talked about like the pews and all, like these pews are they're thick, big oak structures. And they've updated the kneelers on them, so their kneelers are actually metal and they're really nicely padded. The seats are deep, and so if that's like part of the critique, but part of my observation. But it's amazing, and they've obviously have done some updating to it. There's some remodeling on the sacristy and or the sanctuary and the. I didn't see the sacristy, but the sanctuary, the altar area, and they've obviously have done some updating, because the wood, it's modern. It's modern, relatively speaking, but it's very tasteful. It fits. It works. One of the other things about this too, and I'll wrap it up, is that it's another one of these churches where the baptismal font seems out of place, and this is a big church. It's from structure wise, it has a lot of space, and like the actual seating, I don't know what it is, but it's not super big that way. But there's this little tiny baptismal font in the front. It just looked like it didn't fit, and it's just different. So that was another observation. So that's actually part of the notes that I'll be taking. So hopefully your Lenten journey has been amazing, has been fruitful. We're getting to wind things down now. We're getting ready to jump into the heart of Holy Week, and hopefully you guys are excited. And hey, share your smile with the world, because it just might make somebody's day.